If you could have any mindset at all, what mindset would you choose? What would you even say that an amazing mindset or a high performance mindset actually is? Usually we get told from experts in mindset that top performers think this, or the best of the best, they think that. Basically, they're telling you how you should think. I think that this is so limiting and it creates a kind of, cookie cutter sort of mentality. You should not have to try to be a version of what someone else thinks that you should be. My name's Claudine and I teach high performance mindset to athletes preparing for the Olympics and to leaders in business. I also teach emotional intelligence to organizations like the Australian Federal Police. I've won 16 national and international karate championships, and I was obsessed with winning and with wanting to be the best. But instead of telling you what to think, I'm going to share with you first what I believe a high performance mindset actually is, and then I'm going to share with you the 6 key components that drive such a mindset. That's right, there's 6 key components, and I believe that each key is totally transformative. So then what you can do is you can take these exact components to fuel your own mindset in any way at all that best serves you. Okay, let's do this. In my early years of competing karate, I used to believe that high performance meant just one thing: winning. Now, I loved trying to be number one, but as a standalone definition, this perspective is just so flawed. I mean, is second place really the first loser? When you work your butt off and you dedicate 100% of yourself to your goals and dreams, I mean, honestly, how can that ever make you a loser? Today, my definition of winning is so much broader than simply, getting the biggest trophy or standing on top of the podium. I believe that if you're moving forward, if you're making progress, then you are winning at life. Striving to always be a better version of yourself each and every single day, that's winning. I also believe that, having a winning mindset and being a high performer, that includes things like having integrity. I believe it's about effort and character. It's also not just about you, but it's about adding value to others as well. Okay, so what's not winning? Well, on the other hand, not winning feels like wasting your potential. It's not having goals and dreams, things that you never even dare to try to realize because you're so afraid of failure, or you simply just think it's too hard. And there are also so many high performers out there achieving and doing so much, yet they are so brutally self-critical. And I don't think that beating yourself up is a high performance mindset either. I believe that a beautiful high performance mindset is a mindset that supports you, and the best mindset is one that you actually love. Okay, so now you know what my views are on high performance mindset. Here are my 6 key components that can help you to create one. First and foremost, a core foundation of any high performance mindset is a mindset that you've consciously chosen. Specifically, it's mindset by design, never by default. If we're acting by default, then we're on a kind of autopilot and we're acting from a lower level of consciousness or awareness. And from this place, it's almost guaranteed that we're acting out of some kind of social conditioning or from habit. So these might be your beliefs or learned behaviors that we've unconsciously picked up from society or from our family. A high performance mindset, though, is one that you choose and that you intentionally create for yourself. Mindset by design. Self-awareness is essential to all high performers. If you're not sure about this, just imagine someone who's really unaware, someone who has no idea who they are or how they behave, and they just simply cannot see the effects that they're having on themselves or on others. Do you know someone like that? On the other hand, if I'm super self-aware, if I have really deep awareness of myself, then the better I can understand what I think. I can see and notice and understand how I'm reacting, and only then can I accurately determine what's great about that and what's not great about that. And then the more I can consciously change and evolve myself into a better version of me. High performers are creators of themselves and of the world around them. They're not victims. And the deeper and richer our self-awareness is, the more we're able to do this. Our mindset determines us. It significantly determines our lives. But ultimately, we're only as capable as our emotional states also allow us to be. So if you want to be a high performer, you also need to be able to master your emotional states. After I competed in my first ever Karate World Cup, it became incredibly clear to me that if I didn't manage effectively my emotional states, I would perform so badly. And what I learned is that our emotional state, it has to support our mindset. In emotional intelligence terms, this is called self-management, but this alone is not emotional intelligence. It also includes a whole lot of other skills like awareness of others and social awareness, emotional reasoning, just to name a few. And because life is always about you and others, I believe that the best performers are also accomplished in many areas of emotional intelligence. Our mindsets actually stem from our core beliefs, and I want to show you how this works in this simple yet super powerful iceberg model. So our core beliefs, they're at the very bottom of the iceberg, and these beliefs are our fundamental, deepest beliefs about ourselves and about the world. So our core beliefs, they shape our thoughts, and our thoughts are totally interconnected with our emotions. So sometimes what I feel, that's going to create what I think, and sometimes what I think, that's going to create how I feel. And all of this drives how I act and how I behave, which is ultimately my performance. So learning to see these connections of how our core beliefs drive our thoughts and emotions and our actions and behaviors, this is a really powerful self-awareness tool. And it helps us to be able to acknowledge the true influence of what we believe. And from there, we can stop and check and say, hey, do I really actually agree with these core beliefs? Maybe we've outgrown them. Maybe we can now see that that core belief is a form of conditioning that we no longer want to consciously live by. Or maybe this core belief is old and it simply doesn't serve us anymore. Then we're in a position to consciously upgrade our core beliefs, which of course allows us to create a higher performance mindset. And this leads to being able to create more productive and fulfilling emotional states. It's more empowering, and we can take more powerful, effective actions, which of course leads to better performance in life. The quickest way to a high performance mindset is through a growth mindset. It's not through a mindset that's fixed and stuck. An example of a fixed mindset is when you always have to be right, or when you feel really insulted or ashamed if you're wrong. A growth mindset is about being curious, and it's about learning and adapting. It's knowing that it's totally okay to be flawed and to get things wrong. The thing is, almost everyone is a combination of both fixed and growth mindsets. Carol Dweck, the psychologist and Stanford professor who coined the terms fixed and growth mindsets, she tells us this. Now, I believe that the best performers and people with amazing mindsets, they know that they're a combination of fixed and growth mindsets, and they actively seek out robust thinkers with alternative points of view, people who can help to expose their blind spots and, stretch their thinking well beyond what they already know and what they believe. Now, a low performance mindset, that's the opposite. Someone who's never open to hearing alternative points of view, someone who's super defensive. If you see things differently to them, these are definitely red flags for a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is also really self-defeatist. It's self-flagellating. It says things like, I could never learn that, or I could never do that. But a growth mindset is supportive. It's more encouraging. It says, I can learn this. I'm not very good at it right now, and that's okay. I don't need to be perfect. I'm going to keep going and I'm going to make this happen. And even right now, exactly as I am enough. Now that is what I believe is a high performance mindset. A high performance mindset is also a mindset that can be still. It's not about endlessly being driven or smart and solution focused. It's also about being able to quiet your mind. It's why so many top performers meditate, because they know the power of having a quiet mind. A still mind allows you to connect with a much deeper level of awareness, and it opens up a whole new world of infinite possibilities. It's both beautiful and profoundly powerful. So there you have it. They're my 6 key components that fuel a high performance mindset. If you're inspired by my key components that drive a high performance mindset, then head on over to my website and sign up to my totally free weekly mindset and awareness check-in. It's called The Reset. Head on over and take a look. I can't wait to help you master your high performance mindset.